We are about to learn how to connect SQL Server with Visual Studio 2026. So click on the Create a New Project and select this Windows Form app .NET, not this .NET Framework, which is the old one. So I will select this new one, then click on Next, then click on Next, then click on Create. Now let's drag and drop one data grid view and a button. So let's resize this data grid view and drag and drop one button and change the text of this button to submit. So select the button and type F4 and change its text to submit. Now let's see my database. My database name is admission. This is the admission and it has a table called registration. Now let's see the design of my table. This is the design of my table and these are the data in my table. Now let's try to connect the database. So first let's write the connection string. We will add the connection string in the JSON file. So select the project, then right click, then click on add, then new item, and in the search bar type here JSON and hit enter. Since my Visual Studio doesn't have any JSON file, if you have the JSON file, then select the JSON file. Since I didn't have, so I will add the JSON file. So right click on the project, select the project, then right click, then click on add, then new item, then select a plain text, that is text file, and change its name to app settings .json and click on add and open the JSON file. So it will create an error. So simply write this to bracket and we will write this code. This is the connection string code and let's write the connection string. So click on the data connection, right click, then click on add connection. If you are using SQL Server, then type here /SQL Express and select this encryption to optional, and if you have encryption certificate then use mandatory, but for right now I'm using the free version, so I will choose as encrypt to optional, then select the database. If you are using IP address, then type the IP address of the server, then change the authentication to SQL Server authentication and provide the username and password, then select the database. And since I am using standard version, I will select my SQL Server and provide the username and password of my SQL Server and select my database. My database is admission. So click on test connection, OK, then click on OK, then select the connection, right click, select it and right click, select it and right click, then click on properties, then click on the connection, then Control A, Control C, copy it and paste it over here. And in this you have to change the password with the password of your SQL Server. We are writing the connection string in this JSON file so that we will not write this connection string again and again, and it provides more security. My connection string name is default connection. You can change this name by the name of your choice. Now let's add some packages. So select the project, right click, then click on manage new get packages, and then click on this browse button and type here Microsoft data.sql client. You must have internet. Then select this Microsoft data.sql client, then click on install, then click on apply, then click on I accept. It shows a green sign, green color. It shows that installation is successful. After this, you have to install Microsoft extension.configuration. Then select the Microsoft extension configuration and click on install and apply. Green color is shown. It is so installation is successful. In the same way, we have to install Microsoft configuration.json. So we have to install this one, Microsoft extension.configuration.json, and click on apply. After this, we have to install Microsoft extension.configuration.file extension. Microsoft extensions dot configuration dot file extension. So this one, and click on install, apply. Now the installation is successful. Now click on the Windows form design, double click on the submit button. Let's add some namespaces here. So these are the namespaces. After this, I am going to declare one method here just after the public form one class. Now click on the design tab again and double click on the submit button, and I will paste the code for the button click event. I will expand the area so that you can copy the code. First one is the namespaces. This one is the method. In this method, we are going to derive the connection string from the appsetting.json. That is the JSON file, and returning the connection string as connection string. And in the button click event, we are using the connection string and displaying the data in the data grid view. And select asterisk means I am going to select all the field in my table. That is, let's expand my table. So I am going to call all this field. So select asterisk from registration means my table name. And if any error occurs, then it will show the message here. I will pause a little bit so that you can copy. This is the method for connecting connection string, for getting connection string, and this is the code for displaying data in the data grid view. Now let's run the project and see whether it works or not. Now let's click on the submit button. So it shows an error. Now let's rectify this error. This error is mainly caused by this app setting. So select this app setting, right click, then click on properties and change this bell action to contain and copy to output. Copy if newer means contain means when we create exe, this file will be contain, and copy to output means if any new code is written, then only that code will be executed. Only that time it will be executed. Now let's run the project again. Now click on the submit button. So it displays the data in the data grid view.